This session, we're going to talk about workstation settings. So what is a workstation setting? A workstation setting means per computer, not per login, per computer. So I'm going to go log in as me. Okay. Enterprise setup. At the very bottom of the setup, you're going to see what we call workstation setup settings. So if I click on that, this is where you would set up your email. So you're going to have your email information here, server info. Is it encrypted? Do you have to have a password or authentication? You have the capability of setting up a blind carbon copy. One thing you want to remember about the emails here is that when you send an email out, you do not get a copy unless you send it to a blind carbon copy. It doesn't retain anything. Now, sometimes people really struggle with entering these and setting them up. So my best suggestion is get a hold of support, let them help you. And when these are entered, you can always test it here. It'll send out an email if it's good, let you know. Emails in the enterprise are typically used to send out receivable statements, copies of invoices, copies of credit invoices. Those are the three things. Or if you want to email a report. You can also email some of your information such as general ledger. Device would be signature capture. Typically, you don't capture any signatures at the enterprise, but you do have payment processing. These are various merchant services. So the only reason you would ever use one of these here would be if you want to take payments in the enterprise for receivable payments. That's the only way. And that would be the only thing it would ever be used for. Okay. If you do use one of these, typically you can also set up the signature pad to capture a signature. But since you're not selling anything here, really don't need it. This magnetic stripe reader does not work. So what else would I be using my email for? Well, you might need to get a hold of protractor support. So by having the email set up, when I click on email support, it kind of auto-fills the email for me. And then I just type in what my question is. You can add attachments to it too. So here I am on my workstation. And somebody else logs in. What's going to happen with the email? Let's go find out. So we're going to connect in as a totally different user, different password. Go to my setup, scroll all the way to the bottom. Settings. I'm still on my computer. So remember, workstation setting for computer. Doesn't matter who's logged in.